About 10 years ago, I went on a retreat as the capstone of my master's degree, and it was a 3 week solitude retreat in a house, isolated for 3 whole weeks. No media, no books, no puzzles, no games, just my own thoughts and feelings, and a lot of space to reflect and pray. And when we uh, received the announcement that we are supposed to be 21 days at home as a result of the coronavirus and keeping others and ourselves safe, my mind immediately went to my 3 week solitude retreat. And though this is different in many ways to that retreat, it brought to my mind this aspect of going into a sense of isolation and solitude. And I remember in receiving wise counsel from professors and spiritual directors, one said the hardest part about a solitude retreat is that you bring yourself. When we're in solitude and in isolation and have more quiet space, we encounter deeper levels of ourself. And though we can escape a lot of other things, we can't escape ourselves. And that really struck a chord with me. And I wonder if that's something that is really difficult for many of us as we are more isolated to our house, to wherever we're at. Even isolated though we're out amongst other people, we're isolated in some ways. And when we get bored in normal life, we often fill the space with other things. And though it's really good for us to want to connect with others, it's human to want connection, when we start to use connection as a way to escape from silence and quiet, then we miss out on connection with ourself. And so I wonder if even an invitation in this time of 21 days and maybe more of isolation, that in this time, I wonder what it would look like for us to befriend ourselves, to learn to not as quickly escape to something else to cover up our boredom or to run away from our thoughts or our feelings, that we're used to jumping to something else to fill the space. And I was even wondering that as a form of a mindfulness exercise. So if you wanted to do this as an exercise today, you could, as you sit quietly in a chair, as you go on a walk, as you drive, if you turn off the music, turn off the phone or the notifications or whatever that may be, to create silence. And ponder a couple questions. What would it be like to befriend yourself? What would it look like to not escape your thoughts or your feelings? Do you like yourself? Is there anything that you're afraid of encountering in the silence? And if you believe in the divine, is there anything that you are afraid of hearing or not hearing? What is the invitation to befriend and embrace the silence and yourself? Peace be with you.